Do you know how many deaths were attributed to the flu last year? The CDC estimates that 34,200 people died last year alone. So Rachel Bergman had a publication in the Nation's Health website that stated 35.5 million people contracted the flu last year. So as misinformation has taken hold in our country, it's sad to say only 33% of adults ages 18 to 49 even received their flu shot. And I work at the LBSLC, which is a large healthcare facility that inevitably we see entire homes shut down and put on quarantine and lockdown because staff bring in these contagious diseases like the flu, and we have massive outbreaks. So first I want to tell you about a cycle that's been created in our country and it's driving up these really high numbers of infections and hospitalizations. And second, I want to disprove some of these myths and misinformation that we see about the vaccine all the time. And third, I want to give you a mindset of what's getting the flu shot can actually do for you and what not getting the flu shot can actually happen. And finally, I just want to tell you that getting the flu shot can protect you, your loved ones, and your family. And who doesn't want to protect our loved ones? Okay, so let's begin at looking at what skipping the flu shot can actually do. There's just too many losses of life from just skipping the flu shot. According to the World Health Organization, 290,000 to 600,000 deaths occur because of some sort of respiratory failure. And simply, you just don't need to buy into the myths. The flu shot gives you the flu. It's impossible. It does not happen. Okay? The flu shot is an inactive virus and it cannot give you the flu. The second one we see all the time is, oh, well, I got the flu shot and then I got sick. So why bother? Well, it still shortens the severity and the length of the symptoms that you're experiencing. And there's so many different strains of the flu, it can't protect against it all. But you still need to get the flu shot in order to help that your body process it along. Another one we see is, well, I'm healthy, I don't need it. Well, to be quite frank, your young infant child is not a healthy adult, and they need your protection and you to get the vaccine in order to protect them. Your infant could potentially be hospitalized or pass away if they have a bad bout with the flu. And the most distressing one that we see all the time is that the flu vaccine causes autism, and it's simply just not true. The CDC's fact page on vaccine safety has conducted over 9 studies to find any causation or link between autism and the flu vaccine, and there's no correlation, there's no link, there's no proof. It's just false. Okay, so there's one easy solution to all these problems: get your flu shot. It's that simple. So there's several different methods. You can go to your place of work that gives out free flu shots. You can go to your doctor if you want a more private setting and they can answer your questions, any questions that you have. You can go to your local pharmacy, your local clinic, any of these places that offer free flu shots, just kind of for your own convenience. And the CDC's flu vaccine page says 37% of Americans who actually get their flu shot go to these common areas like the grocery store and they just grab it on the way. No big deal. So now that we've seen some of these solutions to our problems, what are the benefits of getting the flu shot? The benefits are staggering. And so it does reduce the chances of hospitalizations and illness. And the most amazing benefit is we're protecting our most vulnerable members of society, our young infants and the very old. So the University of Rochester Medical Center said that if 43% of adults or 43% of America got their flu shots, we would reduce about 21 million people being sick, 130,000 hospitalizations, and over 62,000 deaths. That's amazing. And so my personal experience is I work at that healthcare facility that I told you about, and every year we have about 3 to 6 deaths just because the flu is brought into the facility and they have some sort of complications like respiratory failure. And so now you know the myriad of benefits about getting the flu shot. And so how can you increase the effectiveness of the flu shot itself? You need to protect your children. Okay? Set up those appointments for them and make them get the flu shot. Okay? Always take advantage of those free flu shots. And don't let sick people come to work or to your gatherings, and especially to your home. That's not safe. and always inform people who try to spread the mistruths about the flu vaccine. You all have info to protect yourself, and I hope that you use this information as well as you can. So first, I told you about the dangers, but the common severe problem of that misinformation that spreads. Second, we disproved those myths, and I gave you the mindset about getting the flu shot, not getting the flu shot. And we just want to protect everyone else. Don't be a statistic.